Good morning, students. Already we are discussed how to determine the equilibrium price through interaction between demand and supply. If some situations we are seeing in changes in demand and supply, these changes how it will be effects will be showing on equilibrium price and quantity of supply. So how these effects will be we are seeing in price and quantity through changes we are showing in demand and supply. Then what about the situations we'll discuss in four ways. For first we are showing the changes in demand only, either increase or decrease. Then next after that we are showing changes in supply but demand is constant. So for first these changes we are seeing in four ways. That is, the first one is an increase in demand. Demand will be increased but supply is constant. Then demand curve will be shifted to the right side. Then second one is a decrease in demand. So here also supply is constant but demand will be decreased, means demand curve will be shifted to the left side. And third situation is an increase in supply, means supply is increases but demand remain constant, then supply curve will be shifted to the right side. And last one is situation is a decrease in supply. So supply curve will be shifted to the left side but demand is remain constant. So based on these four situations, these affect how we are seeing in demand and supply. These two are how it will be effects will be showing in price and quantity demanded and supplied. Through showing of these four situations only, we will get one idea about the changes in price and quantity. Then now we are going to the first situation, an increase in demand. An increase in demand. You will get one doubt, how it will be possible without changing of the supply, how it is possible to increase the demand. If for example, if consumers income is increased, example, consumers money income is increased. Money income of the consumers are increases. So money income increases to the consumers, then automatically they are purchasing more quantity of goods and services. We are seeing increase in demand. So this will be based on this example. Now we are showing one diagram. In this diagram, OX axis represents quantity demanded and supply. OY axis represents price. Then DD and D1 is original demand and changes in demand. S is the supply curve. Actually, original demand curve is DD, original supply curve is SS. Where these two are intersect, that is we can call as equilibrium price. That is we can call as equilibrium quantity. This is we can call as equilibrium quantity. This is we can call as equilibrium price. But here in first situation we are saying demand is increases but there is no change in the supply. Then what about the equilibrium price? How it will be affect the price of the commodity? Then demand curve will be shifted to the right side from DD to D1. Then supply curve is same only will be having. Then new equilibrium point is E1. New equilibrium quantity is Q1. Then price of the commodity is increased from OP level to OP1 level. Now you will get one doubt. According to law of demand, demand is increases is nothing but price of the commodity is decreased. But here we are saying price is increases when the demand is rises. Main reason is here there is no change in the supply of the commodity. Supply will be having constant, but demand, this middle of the point will be representing Q1 is increases only demand, not a supply. So that's why when the supply is constant but more people are demanding same commodity, automatically producers they are raise the price of the commodity. So here we will get one good point, that is if supply is constant then demand is increases then automatically price of the commodity is also increases. So here if supply is constant, demand will be increases, then equilibrium price is also increases. That is the main point here, because based on these situations also we are having some important questions they will ask for entrance of the CA foundation. Then next situation we are going to the what about the decreasing demand. Decreasing demand is nothing but demand curve will be shifted to the left side. So based on this situation, now we are showing one more diagram, that is here we are taken y axis is quantity demanded and supplied, quantity demanded and supply, y axis is price. Then here we are taken one example, money income of the consumer is increased, that is the main reason for increasing of the demand. Now it is oppositely we are taking one more example for this, money income of the consumer is decreased. Money income of the consumer decreases, then automatically demand for a good is also decreases. So here we'll explain what about the diagram. Here y axis represents quantity demanded and supplied, y axis represents price. Original demand curve is DD, supply curve is SS, and changes in demand is D1. It will be moved to the left side. And what about the original equilibrium position at point E, where the original demand curve and original supply curve DD and SS curves are intersect, that is we can call as original demand curve and supply curve, and where these two are equal, that is we can call as equilibrium position, that is only we are put the E point, and that is the equilibrium price according to our concept, equilibrium price of the commodity. If demand will be decreases but there is no change in the supply, then demand curve will be shifted to the left side. Then new equilibrium position is at point E1, because new demand curve and original supply curve, these two are intersect at point E1. Then new equilibrium quantity is decreased to OQ level to OQ1 level. Then price of the commodity is also decreases. So here is demand is increases, but here demand is decreases. Maybe consumer's money income is decreased. That's why here demand curve will be shifted to the left side. Then new equilibrium quantity is at point E1. Then new equilibrium demand is decreased from OQ level to OQ1 level. Price is also decreased from OP level to OP1 level. Main reason is if the money income of the consumer will be decreases, then automatically demand for good is also decreased. But supplies will be having more than the demand. Excess supply we are seeing here. That is the main reason for seeing of decreasing the price of the commodity. So without a change in the quantity supply, if demand will be decreases, then price is also decrease. Without changing in the supply, if demand will be increases, then price is also increases. Actually, but according to our concept, if demand is increased is nothing but price will be decreased. If demand is decreased is nothing but price is increased. But here points are very important points. Demand is increased but supply, there is no change in the supply. That's why price of the commodity is increased in the first situation. But in second situation, supply again constant but demand will be decreases is the main reason for seeing of decrease in price of the commodity. This based on the question we can draw the diagram, then we can analyze what about the new equilibrium price and quantity, whether it will be increase or decrease. This is two concepts we can call as changes in demand only. Then what about the effect on equilibrium quantity and price? We'll be having remaining two concepts we will discuss in next video. Thank you students. If you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and forward to your friends also. Thank you.